What's up, fans of anime? Today we are going to do the top 5 of Rurouni Kenshin.
Season 2, Kyoto Disturbance.
Yes, now I'm going to go ahead and get started with number 5. You know, we got Sanosuke. He reveals his Futai no Kiwami against Shishio and Hoji. Now this moment right here, man, lets all of us know and the enemies know that Sanosuke is that guy. He is not just some scrub sitting on the sideline. He actually has worth in this battle. He's not that far below Kenshin and Saito himself. And it was a great moment to see. You know, I like how Shishio gives her respect. He's actually like frightened. No, not frightened, I guess, but he's more like shocked that he has an ability he could pretty much deflect bullets with the water. And Hoji's also like surprised too. He's like, oh, he got that from Anji. We have that rank at number 5 right here.
Now moving on to number 4 is going to be Kenshin's past, more specifically when he was named Shinta. This shows what Kenshin's life was before he became a swordsman. This is also where he met his master, Seijiro Hiko, who bestowed upon him the teachings of the Hitemitsu Ryu. And also more importantly, this is where he got his current name, Kenshin. This entire moment was very emotionally moving just for me as a viewer, just because we finally got to see who Kenshin was before he became this swordsman kind of guy. We always thought that this was just a guy who was good at sword fighting and he really didn't have any feelings. I mean, he was just destroying everybody, but this put into perspective how he grew up and what he views life as, essentially. So obviously this is why this is at number 4.
So next up on the list, man, for number 3, we have Aoshi versus Okina. Now this moment right here, man, the reason why it's up here, not only because of the fight sequence, because what's at stake. Aoshi is trying to kill Okina, who's trying to protect Kenshin, and Okina obviously has to stop his pretty much predecessor.
His pupil, basically.
Yeah, and which is Aoshi. And the whole fight sequence was amazing with the reveal of the Tonfas and even Aoshi's 2 Kodachis. It's also a sad scene because then they also show Misao. You know, Misao's love for both of them at the same time. And it has one of the most killer, epic assassination I have ever seen.
The finisher.
This is where Okina, he dies, you know what I'm saying? He falls right here just to find out that he actually doesn't, he actually doesn't perish.
He doesn't die.
But it was a crazy sequence itself. So that's why we have this moment right here at number 3.
Now moving on to number 2, we got Kenshin versus Cho. Now this scene was insane. I mean, this is the first time that Kenshin is fighting without a sword, and even then he was still beating Cho. But the real kicker here is the moment that he actually gets his final reverse blade sword, the lead up to him wavering to draw the sword because he doesn't actually know that it's reverse blade sword, onto the, you know what, I'm going to revert back to the Batosai in order to save this child. And the ensuing battle that happens afterwards is peak Rurouni Kenshin right now. He dodges through the blade, and he does the attack onto Cho, and he just annihilates him immediately. And then cherry on top was when it was revealed that he actually obtained the reverse blade sword. He didn't actually murder Cho. This was just an amazing scene.
Now next we have up is number 1, but before we get to number 1, let's get to some honorable mentions, man. And these are just something that's these moments, we wanted them in there, but they weren't, above these other ones that we had. Yes. So honorable mention number 1, we have Kenshin versus Sojiro. And this one right here just shows that he's not immortal. This is where he first lost, per se, and it's against Sojiro, and we just think Sojiro is just like a regular swordsman, but no, he is actually Shishio's right-hand man, and he was able to break Kenshin's sword right here, and at this point, it was a draw, and Kenshin himself was shocked, and he's like, oh my god, I'm not strong enough to defeat the bad guys. Just that itself lets the audience know that, hey, this is where the Batosai actually he lost right here. Now moving on to honorable mention number 2, man, we have is Kenshin's first time using the Sakabato. Sakabato! This is the first one that he has attained with his swordsmith Shaku Arai. And if you are the old watcher of 1996 Rurouni Kenshin, this particular scene right here was not shown at all. And just to see it animated right here is pretty interesting itself for the new fans or even for the manga readers themselves. And it shows that he has sworn to never use a sword again because of the war. And now he's tasked to defend this couple, and you know, he broke his vow to use a sword. Turns out guess what? It's a Sakabato. And that made him forge on his goal and path forward to never kill again with the Sakabato that he has right here.
Now the moment y'all been waiting for, number 1, it can only be the ultimate attack, the Amakekiryu Ryu no Hidameki. I mean, how could it not be this scene? I mean, so much happened within this like minute of the show. He literally has to fight through not trying to die, but also risking death to win, while also trying to realize what is he fighting for in order to survive his master's attack. Also, that in itself was pretty shocking. He has to fight his master at full strength. This is such a great scene. This is also a very controversial scene just because if you were a fan of the 1996, the things that Kenshin remembers before he learns the attack is very much different from the things that he remembers in the 2025 adaptation of it. So, but regardless, this scene still really stands out. It's still great no matter which one you're watching, so it cannot be understated how amazing this scene is. Obviously, this is going to be the number 1 spot.
So there you have it. That is our top 5 moments of Rurouni Kenshin Season 2 Kyoto Disturbance. Now, before we end it all, man, is there any other scenes that you wish would have been on this list right here, man?
Yeah, so there was one scene that we couldn't come into agreement to even put it into the honorable mentions, but one of my favorite scenes was definitely when Sanosuke meets Captain Cigar when he was learning the Futanega. Yeah, because in the original, he does talk to the ghost of Captain Cigar, but in the new 2025 adaptation, he actually goes through time where he's talking to him as a child and then he grows up as an adult. He still has the same mindset that he had, so I thought that was pretty cool, and it was also, for me, it was a pretty moving moment.
As for me, something that didn't make the cut is something, it's more of a comedy side, but it's Sekiro Rai's son, Iori. This guy, man, every time he pops up and he copies Kenshin's words, I just start laughing. He actually brings the comedy in that Cho arc right there. And yeah, that's just a funny part that I like to throw in right there, man. So yes, man, that is all we have for today. And let us know down in the comments below about what you think about the top 5 moments that we have. Did we miss anything? Did we put them in the wrong order? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's your favorite scene in Season 2 specifically of Kenshin?
Yes, until next time, thank y'all for watching.